Do you think men are treated equally when going through a divorce? When it comes to custody, probably not. Also, what is the most stressful day in the history of TMZ? Every day. What do you think about the rumors surrounding Howard Stern replacing... I was thinking Howard K. Stern. He's going to have to stand trial. Trial is August 4th. Howard Stern replacing Simon Cowell in American Idol. That's interesting. I never heard that, but that's interesting. Your interview with Dr. Klein is an example of, thank you. Are we going to have him back? No plans yet. There is an interesting thing we're going to do next week involving another very controversial case involving a doctor, and you want to watch TMZ Live, trust me. Are you guys going to cover the Super Bowl? Absolutely. We are there. Do you think bad things happen in threes? I am superstitious, I gotta say. Is James Vanderbeek making his money off of the back end of standing still? I don't know the answer to that. We've been trying to find that out. It's a lot of money. What's the Mac factor today? What's the worst job you ever had? I don't know. I mean, I kind of liked all my jobs in different ways. What do you think is going to happen to... I don't know the answer to that. Since NBC is spending money for Jay Leno's set to get a facelift, do you think NBC will produce The Tonight Show with Jay Leno's merchandise, or will it just continue to sell the same products? That's a funny question. They'll probably sell the same products. That's really funny. Do you think Jared Leto was targeted by the deranged person because of the movie 27? I don't know, but it's a bizarre situation where they brought this box and it was a blender and candy inside of it, and they thought it was a bomb. They're doing the show again tonight, this documentary. Okay. Rudy Giuliani invented the perp walk when he was U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York. No, he did not. There's been a perp walk forever. He did not invent the perp walk. Do you think Michael Jackson always wore long sleeves to cover up needle marks? That's a good question. I don't think so, but we know he had them. Do you think Tila Tequila is really pregnant, or do you think it's for attention? I have no idea. But would it surprise me if it were just for attention? Absolutely not. How is Captain Phil Harris doing? He's doing better from what we're hearing, that he's out of the coma, the medically induced coma. Can you please explain to us why Dr. Murray is getting this kind of consideration regarding his arrest? Well, the LAPD wants to ask the same question. The LA County District Attorney is saying, look, he's not a flight risk. This is just something that we do from time to time, and his lawyers are willing to make him available. So, you can listen to both sides, decide for yourself. But the LAPD has been really upset. We will see if they've buried the hatchet. I can just tell you that in disputes like this, these departments do not easily forget what happened. Let me just say it that way. Why do you think Branca and McLean excluded This Is It movie from their 10%? They actually excluded other things, too. And all of This Is It is not excluded. A lot of This Is It is excluded. But ultimately, the 10% that John Branca and John McClane are making are actually going to save the estate money because they're going to be running the business, and as a result, they don't have to hire lawyers and managers and all these other business people, that they're doing it themselves for the 10% and basically covering it. So this ultimately is going to be a money saver for the estate. And I have to say, they've done a really good job. Remember, the family didn't want to release This Is It initially. Now they're all on board. They think the movie is great, and it's made a ton of money for the estate. However, the family didn't want to do this, and it was McLean and Branca that ultimately pushed it. So they have actually done a really good job, and even the judge said that. The other day you said that you couldn't be a vegetarian if you ate chicken. That's right. Yes, you can. They could be flexitarians. They eat meat for social gatherings or events. What? Semi-vegetarians. Well, that's like saying I can have a steak on Saturday, but only Saturday, chicken on Friday, turkey on Thursday, and as long as I just do it occasionally, I don't buy that. What do you think is going to happen to the girl from American Idol now that everybody knows she was lying? Well, we don't know what she told them. Although she did say on stage she was talking about the accident as being authentic. But what's the difference between her putting on an accident and Adam Lambert putting on this whole performance thing? Ultimately she could say, look, this is all performance. So I don't necessarily know that she's going to be booted from Hollywood, and she is going to Hollywood. What do you think is going to happen to the girl? Okay, we did that. Hey, Mike, since you're talking about your wife, can we see a picture of her? We'll ask Mike that when he's back here on Monday. Does it seem unfair to you that Dr. Murray has been vilified in the media even though he has not yet been charged or convicted? Well, I got to say, a lot of this evidence has come out. We've talked a lot about the evidence. Michael Jackson died, and it becomes a subject for fair discussion, and there are a lot of questions, and just because a jury has to hear the evidence in court doesn't mean the media can't disclose this information if it becomes newsworthy, and clearly people think it's newsworthy because they're interested in it, and it's important to know, and it relates to medical treatment and things that are ongoing, not just in Michael Jackson's case, but in the world around us. So I think on many levels this is a fair game story. Can you please wish my friend Lexi and my cousin Lookie, happy birthday. Hi, everyone. When convicted, will Murray be placed in the general population? Way too early to know. And even if he's convicted, that doesn't mean he's going to get prison time. The judge theoretically could give him probation, so we have no idea if he gets convicted. And that's a long ways off. In your book, Tell It to the Judge, I can't believe somebody read this book. The law applies in most states. Does that mean if Dr. Murray is found guilty of whatever they choose him to find guilty of, that he would be required to surrender his license to practice in all states, since he is licensed outside of California as well? No. What happens in medical boards is they can look at any offense involving moral turpitude, and the question is involuntary manslaughter, moral turpitude, subject to interpretation, but it doesn't have to be within the jurisdiction of the medical board. The medical board can look outside of its jurisdiction and take appropriate disciplinary action. Ray Stevens did the song The Streak, which I'm surprised that Max didn't get, since it's a bit of an X-rated song.
I don't know Ray Stevens.
I know Ray Stevens. Didn't he do When You're... Ray Stevens, I think, did When You're Hot, You're Hot.
I thought he was a country guy. I looked it up.
No, I think he is a country guy, but he did When You're Hot, You're Hot, I think. Yeah. What? Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, you know what? There's something going on that we're going to, Mike just came over here, we're going to have to deal with. I mean, there's just a lot of stuff going on, and I apologize for that. I mean, we're jamming right now. So there's something that we need to deal with right now. I mean, you might as well say hello.
Hey guys.
We're just there's a lot of noise and we're just doing a lot of things.
I didn't mean to interrupt you for me.
No. There's just a lot of stuff going on, and I apologize. We're just going to have to truncate this. We are back on Monday. So, Monday, the drill is this. I mean, we're going to have 2 court cases presumably going right around the same time, because Dr. Murray is scheduled at 1. It's not scheduled. My guess is Dr. Murray will happen at around 1:30. Charlie Sheen, I think, is scheduled at 2:15 Colorado time,
right,
which is 1:15 LA time, so it's literally all going to be happening at the same time. So we're going to have a series of live streams. We're not going to interrupt this.
We're not the third.
Although we may come here and talk about some of the stuff as it's happening. So we're going to arrange the live streams, and you'll be able to bounce back and forth. But Monday is going to be a crazy day. So you should log on, and we will let you know what's going on. And I would stay tuned during the weekend, too, because there is a lot of stuff. I mean, if you saw what's gone on in the last 24 hours, it's on, it's off, it's on, it's off, it's on, it's off. He's doing a news conference. He's not doing it.
I would keep watching it. I'm going to have to work this weekend. So
Yeah,
keep watching this weekend on the site.
And
Plus, the story right here you're about to see on the site after this goes off, I don't believe.
No, it's pretty interesting. So, just so you know, if you feel bad on the East Coast because you're getting pounded by snow, it's raining like a mother here.
Yeah.
So we'll be working, too.
We have high-end cars. Hey, this way.
Check this out.
Oh, okay.